Well, hey everyone, and happy Wednesday, I think. I think this is gonna be the time that you're gonna see the day that you're gonna see this video. This speed build is going to be two parts though, as I did not manage to fit all the footage into a single video. For some reason, the interior turned out to be, there turned out to be a lot of footage of me just doing the interior. But, yeah, this is, I guess, like kind of a different build from what I usually do. I mean, I'm known for doing suburban houses, at least in the Bloxburg community. So I wanted to switch things up and do something different, and so that's why you're seeing an English manor. So, mm, well, I think I've done one before, which was in Bloxburg, and I was thinking of maybe do building in Bloxburg, but at the same time, I was like, should I really? Should I? So, I just ended up thinking it through, and I thought that maybe it would be just a tiny bit easier to do it in The Sims, as I do have most of the items already, so I just need to use them, and I don't need to make custom ones. Which, yet again, gonna repeat myself for like the 50th time. It is so much. I prefer building in The Sims so much more. Actually, I don't know anymore because I've been really into building on Bloxburg recently. I really have been. But anyway, why am I talking about Bloxburg when I should be talking about The Sims? I genuinely I don't remember exactly, but I do think that this build is like a month old, probably even longer. Um I basically built this house to just play around with the new cottage living pack. Well, honestly, I'm not even sure if it's so new anymore as well, it's been basically a month and a half since that pack came out. So it has been definitely a while. I don't know why I'm talking like this. But I mean, I guess it's better to post it than not post it at all. Yeah, but this build was I'm actually kind of happy with how it turned out. I really am. I don't know, when I thought of the cottage living pack, I was like, what should I make? You see, I didn't really want to do a cottage as like it's kind of like a common thing. But I think I might eventually get to one. I also do really want to do a converted barn in The Sims. I don't know how many of you actually follow the Sims community, but Harry and Felixander came out with a brand new pack, the Organic pack, and oh my god, it is gorgeous. It is literally so gorgeous. And it's just like it has so many nice barn items, like modern barn items. I was so shocked to see it. I honestly love it, and like I just cannot wait to test it out. Also, you can see me struggling with debug items. For some reason, I'm such a noob at building in The Sims. I don't know the catalog at all. I didn't even bother checking whether there were actual in-game items, build mode items. I mean, of the Ivy. So I just used the debug ones when I could have used the ones that we already have in game. So that was a bit of a fail for me, and I did spend quite a while building this, to be honest with you. But again, I'm really actually happy with how it turned out. This build was just highly inspired by like Georgian Manors in the UK, as the whole Hemford on Bagley map is also located in the UK. I think it's based on the Cotswolds. Really pretty scenery. Really pretty scenery. And so, yeah, I honestly this video, like this footage, it has been sitting on my computer for a month. I still can't believe that I'm just getting to it, but like I've said, it's better late than never. And I think I might be sounding a bit tired today, and that is because I kind of am, honestly. Um I think I've already mentioned it in the last voiceover that I started school, and it's been a bit hectic since. And by hectic, I mean I just have a lot of schoolwork to do. Not at home yet, thankfully. I don't really have that much homework, haven't had any. But I really do have to work a lot in class, and that gets so tiring sometimes. Actually, not sometimes, it literally gets tiring all the time. Especially these past 2 days. It's all my classes. It is so much work. And honestly, I do think I want to blame online school for this because I honestly, once I get back home, I don't want to do anything. Like, I'm just too tired to do anything. It's a struggle. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels like this, but like, I guess it's just my body isn't even used to leaving the house every day yet. So I think I still need to give myself a few more days or even weeks to fully get into the rhythm. Honestly, it will be very upsetting if I actually like if there's a quarantine again. Imagine. I don't want to, but if it does happen, then it'll be just a bit sad. Um, but yeah, schoolwork. I can't even tell you guys how much I have to do with school. But like, I guess it's like that for everyone. So I don't know why I'm complaining in the first place. But it's just yeah, it's a lot of work, like a lot. Um, I mean, it's not like I can really expect anything else, as I think that a lot of us haven't really learned anything the past year. If you guys were doing online school as well. I mean, personally, from my personal experience, I've already shared this. I haven't really learned anything, and I don't know why I'm talking about this right now when I should be talking about the build. But yeah, I think there were a couple of clips lost, so that is a bit upsetting. And I haven't play tested this yet, so the house might be not functional, which would be very upsetting. And I hope that is not the case. As I really like how this build turned out. The interior, especially, it is a two-bedroom house though, so it is a bit small. I do imagine like an old couple living here. It is a very old money estate. I think my favorite part has to be the back gardens. Um, there is also like this modern extension kind of thing. I really like how that turned out. I used Harry's Brownstone CC, I think, for the windows and everything. And well, the furniture on the inside is actually really nice as well. I really do like how it turned out. And I was really struggling with these dormers. I wanted to make them out of hay, I think. Is that hay? What? Okay, if I just said something stupid, I'm so sorry. But yeah, it took me a while to figure out what to do with the roofs, but overall, I was kind of happy with the final outcome. And while I was looking at the dormers, I kind of realized that it was still looking a bit empty. And so I kind of ended up just like looking at other reference pictures and finding out that chimneys were kind of common to these type of homes. And so I added basically four. So two on each side. And I actually, yeah, I was really, what's the word? I was satisfied with how it ended up looking. And then on the left side, you can see another extension, which is a bigger one to the one on the right. That's gonna be kind of well. So what I'm thinking about this house is that the middle part was built like a very long time ago, and then like 100, no, I'd say like 20 years later, the new owners decided to add an extension to make the house just a tiny bit bigger, and so they added that extension where the living room will be located, and then the small one was added not that long ago. As you can kind of see, it's kind of modern. It is connected to the kitchen, and overall, I was really satisfied with the floor plan in general. The interior itself, it's very elegant, but it does have a lot of like modern and contemporary touches, which I think that add a lot to this house, and says that it's not fully historical. And I'd like to call this like a I guess it is a country manor. I guess I can call this a country manor. But yeah, here you can see me doing the double story windows. They on the inside it does look pretty nice, I have to say, I have to admit. But I ended up making the extension just one square bigger, one tile bigger, as I felt like it was a bit too small for the windows. So you'll see me do that in just a second. Then I added another huge chimney, probably the biggest one on the whole house, in the whole house, on the side of that extension. And the back is kind of similar. In the back, I decided to add dormers on the first floor, which I don't know if they're actually dormers. They could be considered as bump outs. As we know, I'm not that professional. I don't know all the terms, but I think you'll understand what I mean once you see what I'll be working on. And well, yeah, basically half of this video will be just me landscaping the house. But honestly, I enjoy landscaping this so much, and I tried to use as much of the new items as a new landscape, like just trees, from the College Living pack in this build. I was so obsessed with all the trees, and they all look so pretty. Especially the new palm tools, they are absolutely amazing. Consider To me, they're even more amazing now, considering what happened to Bloxburg water. That's a topic I got into the last voiceover, and I don't want to remember the Bloxburg water anymore. It looks like a plastic bag. It really does. It looks like a blue plastic bag, but this is probably really irrelevant to the people who don't play Bloxburg, so maybe I should stop talking about that. But yeah, you can basically see me finishing the front, and then I'll probably get to work on the right extension, the extension on the right side. That's just gonna be a sunroom kind of a thing. I was very not sure on what to do with the patio at first, so there were a lot of changes made to that thing. I also wanted to make the roof glass, but I ended up using the new college living roofs. So like the new roof texture, I think that's what it's called. That's the yeah. So I was pretty happy, and like I've said, I'm using the windows from Harry's Brownstone CC pack. Honestly, I love all Harry CC. It is actually so nice. Like I haven't seen a single bad CC pack meet by them. They're always amazing. They really are. It is stunning. Like I know I could never make CC myself. Even if I tried, I don't think I'd be able to. But anyway, speaking of CC, I kind of realized I don't really have that much, so I'm just kind of like planning to just go on like a CC hunt sometime soon. Because I realized that like I have a few items, just like I'm lacking a few items. I need to get like certain stuff for my own builds, so I'm kind of excited to do that. And yeah, you basically just saw me replace the roof on the extension. It was glass, but then I was like, not feeling it. And so I replaced it. And then I was also not feeling this terrace, so it took me a while until I figured out what I really wanted to do with it. And now I think I'm starting to work on the back, which I like the back more than the front, I have to admit. I really like these French doors going out to this seating area, I guess. Haven't done it yet, but it will come soon. But yeah, I think most of the time, most of this people, I'm just gonna be working on um the gardening, which I really love about this build. I really do like the landscaping of this build, but I also cannot wait to work on other builds. But yeah, like I've said, the second part will be coming. Well, actually, I don't think I've even mentioned it. What am I saying? I think it will be coming very soon, probably over the weekend. So yeah, I'll probably get this out. And I could post like a screenshot or two of the interior as like a sneak peek. So if you guys like to see it in the community tab, let me know. But yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to see the interior though. I really like how the bedrooms turn out, how the living room looks, how the kitchen looks. It's an okay-ish build. I guess I'm not that experienced with Sims building yet, but I still like it. I think it's my favorite build out of the Sims builds that I've done so far. Which I mean, of course, it's like you improve with every new build, I guess. But yeah, this one definitely is, and I kind of like the color scheme as well. And I think it definitely fits that country vibe that I was going for. The house itself, yeah, I really do like it. And then I think I'll start landscaping in just a second. Well, actually, no. What am I saying? I still need to do the back of the main building. But yeah, I like how there's like three different extensions to this house. I think it like adds realism. And as you can see, I'm using these stone half walls from the Cottage Living pack, obviously the new one. They're debugged though, and I think we actually have the non-debug version as well. So before I dive into the debug section, I really need to look around the catalog first, which is a lesson that I did learn while doing this build. And yeah, right now I'm just doing the tiny details. I can tell you that. And like filling up these corners, it was the most annoying thing in the world. But at the same time, I do feel like they added a lot to the build. And I was actually just really happy with, how it turned out in general. Here you can see me just deleting stuff on the inside. And I will start on the main part in just a second. So my idea was to just add these two I guess bump outs. I'll just call them bump outs. I think they could be called dormers, but I am not entirely sure. But I just wanted some shape at the back because I mean, colonial and Georgian houses, they're basically boxes. So you kind of want to, I don't know, switch it up a bit with like extensions. Like you want to add character to the house because if it's just a box, it's gonna be a bit boring. And so you either have to add like a balcony at the back or do something more interesting. So I thought that maybe I should add dormers, and I think it was actually not that bad of a solution. I was really happy with how it turned out. I also used like this minor detailing. I think they added a lot of depth. I finally said that word right. You guys cannot make fun of me anymore. You see, look at me improving my pronunciation. First of all, with motivation, and now with depth. Haha. But yeah, as I was saying, I oh, here's a moment of me just being lazy. So instead of just like placing the same items, I thought I'd just copy. Can I just say how much I love this? How you can just copy things. I mean, I guess you can do the same in Bloxburg, but you gotta do it in like a basic shape, and you gotta plan it before. And with The Sims, you can just copy like a whole room, and I love that. I really do. But yeah, it was actually like really surprised with how nice it turned out to be. Well, to me at least, I really did like it. And at first, I think I was going for an arched door. I think I might have left it arched. I went for these arched French doors, which they look fine, I think. Also, I remember the staircase on the inside taking me forever because I wanted to have like a U shape. And so I think it turned out well, but I have a bad feeling that it's not going to be functional. So I still haven't play tested this house as I've said, which maybe I should have done in. So that's a bit unprofessional on my end, but I think I'll upload this house to the gallery as well. As always, I'll link all the CC that I use in my builds. I mean, purely you can see a lot of CC from Felixander and Hey Harry. They're like the main CC creators I use for my builds. Absolutely talented and amazing CC creators. Um, there's like I literally love their stuff so much, so much. And yeah, look at me now. I think I just have ivy left on the back, and it will be done. And then I'll move on to the landscaping, which I'm kind of excited to talk about that. I think that the part I really like the most is probably the outdoor furniture, at least on this part. I'll get into the interior as well. I was really happy with how the interior came out. As I've said, I was going for this very like elegant but yet modern approach. So yeah, it was like a mix of both. And this is basically the time when I discovered that there were actual like other ivy with the pack. So I was like, wow. So I really just spent ages looking for the debug ivy when I could have just found it in the catalog. So yeah, that was a not so happy realization. Here you can see me struggling with the floor plan really badly. I think I lost footage of the stairs. Um, well, I wouldn't say this is like I guess I guess it's kind of my fault, but as you can see, well, the clips are missing because I think while I was recording, I ran out of storage. And what my computer does is if I'm saving the files to my actual computer, then it will not let me record. But if I'm saving the files to my hard drive immediately, it will just record and say saving failed if you run out of storage. And so sometimes I forget to check, which was exactly what happened here. And that's why I have like a couple clips missing. So that's very fun. But life goes on. Life goes on. But yeah, the floor plan, it was pretty interesting. I always like to do my layouts first, but like before I start landscaping. I do the same thing on Bloxburg as well. And yeah, this layout is a bit interesting. Um, but I think it's fine. I really do think it's fine. It's usable. And yeah, I don't think I have any footage of me doing the upstairs layout, but you'll see the layout in the next part. And yeah, here's just me trying like playing with terrain, trying something out. One thing that I find really annoying about The Sims is the fact that they don't have matching terrain paint to the world that you're building in. So, for example, I could not find the grass that I have on the lot, so I had to use just the regular green. But like, I guess it doesn't look that bad, but it stands out a bit. And here you can see me using the debug trees, the ones I was talking about a bit earlier. Oh, I really like this big tree, but I just didn't see myself really putting it anywhere. But I do love this. Is that a birch tree? I don't know. My knowledge about gardening and like trees is very bad. I mean very bad. I cannot tell them apart at all. So oopsies. But yeah, here's just me using random shrubs. Like, if only Bloxburg shrubs look like that. If only they have look like that, but it's fine. And I also added cars in the driveway, even though it doesn't really make that much sense. But you know what? I cannot be bothered less. I cannot be bothered less. The Range Rover in the Mini looks so good. It literally belongs in this build. It literally belongs there. So it just, it looked great. Oh yeah, I really love these stone half walls. They're so nice and so detailed, but yeah, and they're also debug. And then yeah, right now I'm just and I also discovered like found this bush and I really liked it, the big one. Forgot to look at the name of it, but I don't think it's even named. So yeah, it's really pretty though. It is really pretty indeed. Oh my god, and see, one thing that really upsets me, I think I've even seen this whole thing happening before I start building in The Sims. It's the fact that you really can't place any bushes close to the foundation. So you basically have to get rid of the foundation, place all the bushes, and then put it back to where it was, and then replace all the stairs. So that's like one really annoying process that I usually don't really like going through. But I also really forget to place the shrubs before. So yeah, that's always really annoying, but that's fine. But yeah, I also feel like the landscaping really pulled this build together, as before it seemed kind of like empty and not so finished. So I was really happy to see that it turned out pretty nice. Oh my god, and this was such a funny moment for me. Oh my god, I just realized the trimming on the right extension, the right side extension, it's gone, and I forgot to replace it. Oh no, that's unfailed too. But yeah, I remember trying to take pictures of this build, and I realized that the weather was like really cloudy, and I didn't know how to change it at first, and so I even forgot to look up cheats, and so I gave up, and then I had to come back the next day and take screenshots, so that was a bit upset. And I made this little change with cinema. I like actually started doing cinematic shots. I thought that maybe it would be just like a bit like a better quality change in a way. I mean, I guess that's up to you guys to let me know what you think, but I really do like that change. I think it's better. I think it definitely is better. And yeah, here you can see me adding the Range Rover, which I love these. I love these cars in the pack. They're both so nice. Like, are you kidding me? Look at that Mini. Look at the Range Rover, and they match the Sims aesthetic so much. I love them. I really do. Yeah, here you can see me adding a mailbox and a trash can. You see, I wish this was like right next to a road. Like the driveway would be connected to a road, so it actually makes sense. Because right now, it kind of doesn't, and that really bothers me. But then yet again, I'm really not like gonna be bothered to redo the front, so we're just not gonna do it, or I'm not gonna do it. And I also love how the lighting looks on this a lot. It like I really do like it. The sunrises and like how the lighting looks in the afternoon. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. And actually, now that I'm thinking, I think I will be extending the stone half walls across the entire estate. Yep, I'm literally doing that right now. But I really do like how these half walls look. And I'm actually starting to work on the back, which, like I've said before, it's probably my favorite part about this build. Maybe I haven't stopped that yet, but it is. So for your information, it is definitely one of my favorite parts about this build. It just it has something to it that I really love. I really do. Yeah, here you can see me placing trees. I also tried to kind of blend it with the terrain. I don't know if that really worked. I guess you guys can let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, here you can see the footage cut because I did lose an hour of footage of me just working on the garden, the main garden in the back. But like, can I just say how much I love that flower garden? It looks so good to me. Oh, I definitely satisfied myself with that garden. I guess it kind of does give me British vibes as well. So I was really happy with. I definitely was. I'm very much satisfied. And here, right next to these trees, I will be later placing a chicken coop. And I also made sure to add this like small gardening area. So I left a couple dirt patches where you can plant different things. So it definitely looks, yeah, like I was saying. Here's me placing the dirt patches, and then I'll place the chicken coop. Um, kind of that whole item. It's so cute. It is so cute. The fact that you can have chickens and cows. How adorable. How adorable is that? Oh, I love this pack so much. I remember getting so excited about the cottage living pack. I think I even talked about it in the tropical house speed build. The the Solani villa that I did, the Solani vacation villa. Yeah. But yeah, here's just me doing some terrain work, some terrain paint. I was actually pretty happy with how that turned out as well. And then I think after I'm done with that part, I'll be moving on to the pond, which is on the other side um of the estate compound. Oh, actually, kind of forgot about this part. This is gonna be a small seating area. Well, not a seating area, but just like a place for your dining table and whatnot. Anyway, I think I can get to that in a bit, but I thought I'd share like this awkward interaction that I had with a barista. Because after my classes ended, I usually just go to like a coffee shop or something to grab some coffee. I've already talked about my coffee addiction. It is bad. It is bad, and it hits hard through my wallet. But that doesn't matter. Um, it's just a funny little fact. But yeah, so um, oh, I also used the Steebug bridge, which I really love. I really do. But okay, I'll get to that in a second. But it was I am not the most social person. I guess I'm not like really not introverted, but at the same time I'm not the most social person, so if something awkward happens, I'll be very awkward. And I guess today was the day when something awkward happened. Like, and I mean like really awkward. Because I was ordering coffee, and I ordered like my usual drink that I get, which is like a white chocolate latte. And they told me that they can't make it today because they ran out of white chocolate syrup. I was like, okay, sure. So I'll get a cap. I panicked. I really did panic because when someone says that they don't have my order, like I don't know what else to pick, and I don't want to take ages, so I just say whatever. And the first thing I saw was a cappuccino, so I got that. But she was just like, "You're just getting a cappuccino." I was like, "Yeah." Like, I felt judged. I felt really judged, and I don't know if it's just me, but like these tiny interactions, they make me so awkward after, and I cannot stop thinking about them for ages. Maybe it's just me, but it was that judgment that I felt. I was like, excuse me, excuse me. But it was fine. I mean, I had my cappuccino. I was actually so surprised. I mean, cappuccino is probably like the smallest cup of coffee, yet the most effective one that you can get. But like I was so shocked as to how small the cups are. That's not even the mug. It's like a small little cup. I was so shocked to see how small it is because I did not expect it to be this small. Let me tell you, McDonald's cappuccino is probably 3 times bigger than the one that I had at the coffee shop, but it doesn't matter. So I had my coffee and then I went home. But like I still cannot stop thinking about that interaction. I really cannot. Like it's just it is to me it's like ouch, that I mean it's nothing even wrong. It was just like that's all you're getting. I'm like, yeah. So I don't know, maybe I just felt really judged, and when I do feel judged, I feel awkward then. But yeah, a little bit that's enough about me for today, I guess. It's just like it's not even bad anything about it. It's just I felt judged and I got weirded out. But yeah, right now you see me working on the pond, which, okay, one mistake I made with this pond is I spammed way too many of those spawners because the birds would keep on clipping into each other and it did not work out, like, at all. So later I had to remove them and just redo it just a bit. And yeah, here's that, like, seating area that I was talking about. Well, I'm gonna do it in just a second. Here you can see me working on some terrain paint as I should to make sure that the lot blends in with the surroundings. And yeah, I think this also has to be one of my favorite areas in the whole. It's just like you can sit down on these outdoor couches and enjoy the beautiful pond, and I love that bridge. It's kind of sad that it's not functional, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know how to make things functional in The Sims. It's in The Sims, I purely just focus on the looks and not the functionality necessarily, which maybe I should focus on the functionality as well. But yeah, here's just me starting to work on the outdoor furniture. So this is probably another, like, I love this whole table, outdoor table. To me it looks really nice. It does look really nice, and I added these antique vases. Is that, I don't want to say vases because that's definitely not how you're supposed to pronounce it. But they also added this cute bicycle. Um, and then you can just see me adding random plants. Oh, and I also love this orange tree. They're super cute. And I also added the grill because why not? Honestly, like why not? And then I added some nice outdoor chairs next to the grill because again, why not? When I was building, I was just trying to think of like as many things that I could add to the garden. And honestly, I have zero regrets. Honestly, I really do have zero regrets. And I had this bench. I kind of forgot that it was there. It really blends in with the terrain. It kind of does. It really does. But yeah, here's me sizing up these um what are they called? Planters with some violets. Well, I don't know if can violets be yellow? Okay, wait. Can violets be Oh wow, they can be yellow. That is actually cool. I never knew that. But yeah, so I added these planters with violets and I made sure to size them up. I think it's from the cottage pack from Team wait, the Plum Bob Society? Team Plum I Team Oh, this is so embarrassing for me. Team Plum Bob Society, I think. Yeah, the Plum Bob Tea Society. Okay, so that was the name. Yeah, so I think those planters are actually from the Plum Bob Tea Society. I've used their pack before, and yeah, here you can see me just adding outdoor furniture to the seating area, which I think it is my favorite out of the whole, um, well, the whole estate. And the whole estate's my favorite area. And basically, that will be it. Once I'm finished, this will be it for this speed build, but there will be a part 2 coming very, very soon. Like I've said, probably this weekend. I'm gonna get this build done and out the way, and I want you guys to see the interior as well. So it is coming definitely soon, and once I post the speed build of the interior, you guys will also see um see the build on the gallery. I might playtest the build and fix the things so it's actually all functional. Because I don't think it is right now. I guess I'll have to play test and let you know in the next voiceover. Well, actually, I'll just probably talk about the functionality in the next voiceover of this speed build. But yeah, so I guess it is my time to go, but I would like to thank you guys for sticking around and watching this speed build and listening to the voiceover. But yeah, goodbye.